Thank you, Mythos Racing, for all your help in this process. I was back on the V2 today, the older one, the 2023, and it took at least a couple laps. Well, first session I didn't get out till later in the day. I spent the morning getting set up, stripping down the v4S. It took a bit to get used to again, but once I did, I was able to slam it in the corners, up and over again to the next corner. I've just got the first switch on the v4S. I'm going to pull off the front one. I had to find the right configuration to get the lifting mount. Here's Jeremy's V2S. One thing I just discovered about this v4S, this little doohickey right here, if I change this to this, then I have GP shift. I don't have that with the other bikes. I'm a little nervous to switch to GP shift and not GP shift. I have two friends that just blew their engines going from second full throttle, thinking that they're third full throttle, thinking that they're going to go into fourth, and then accidentally downshift to second. Surefire way to blow everything up. I just got another revised helmet. I want to have one at each track. I'm going to get a second suit so I can have one at each track. I'm going to keep a bike set up in trailer and van in California. This is the one that I'm going to stay with the 2, and this is the one that will stay up here with the V4. I really wanted this helmet for quite some time. It's the new 2025 livery that matches that bike, that matches Marc Marquez and Bagnaia setup. So I've just finished that. Torque on the rear is 140 Newton meters. It's felt like it was kept moving, so I'm going to untorque it and retorque it again and see how that feels. So I just got to get some stuff cleaned back up. We're just packing up for the day. Jeremy will be here at 7 in the morning to pick up his new bike. There's the 2025 V2S in its perfection. And there's the 2024 with a fresh crash on it. Not too much damage, but just enough to shed a tear. So we're gonna get some food in our belly, get some of this stuff sorted. I just got some quick video editing. I'm gonna do some retorquing, get these parts back again. Hopefully these guys are not leaving tonight, but they're riding again for tomorrow. And yeah, let's get this stuff sorted. Yes. If we're lucky, this thing will just stay here. Oh, she does. Let's check this out. So here we are. We're gonna get some more of this thing set up. So we're gonna untorque it and then retorque it. side. Looks to be a 30 on the rear. I've already torqued it. Now I'm going to untorque it. Oh, that's a pretty big bar, right? So it's 103 foot-pounds. That's that. Okay, so now we're going to switch around to the front and start taking that out. Now, the beauty of this new style is it's actually not, I was dreading having to change it, but it's totally not as bad as I thought it was. I say that because getting where the chain comes off, on the inside of this, like a little seating area where when you put the thing back on, you don't need to worry about trying to hold it up or rig it from the bottom like you normally would with pretty much every other. They thought of everything when they designed this bike. So it goes into a little seat that perfectly aligns up for where it goes in. And then to get the chain off, you slide it forward to another little seat that it sits in order to pull the chain off or put the chain back on, and then it perfectly sits back into location. I'll make another video when I change the slick. There's no doubt that I'm going to go through a slick pretty quick on this thing, especially on the rear. This is an SC1. My SC1 lasted for a couple good sessions, but on that last session I shredded one side of it. I'll get probably another 3 or 4 sessions out of it, whereas this bike, this thing is going to shred a tire probably in a couple sessions. Now, I'm constantly trying to hold back when I'm riding in hopes to conserve a tire. Rarely have I ever gone out to where I'm like, I'm going to go full blast on the bike in order to conserve, or to not conserve the tire. So that's kind of how I'm probably going to, next time I go out, is I'm just going to be chill on this one, but the next time I go out on the V2, I'm just going to go about slashing the tire. So we're going to put this thing back on so that we can turn it around. I've never used one of these before, but it goes up in the hole. Actually, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. All right, so we got to use this one. We don't really have an option. Well, it is what it is. Okay, so now we got to take everything apart. So T-bolts, take off the take off this, take off the calipers, put the calipers in place. I think we are 6, 4, 6, 5, where's my 4? So, this was 6, 8. Now, should I just try to take it off? On the V2, I've got to take these off. Did they make the design better on this one? I guess we'll have to try. Let's just try. We'll leave these on until I realize I have to take them off, which would be more of a pain in the butt. 12mm T-handle. Thank goodness I have these on. All the protection that I put on the bike. This thing's a bugger to get back on. My favorite thing to work on bikes with is definitely T-handle. Super nice. Washer on that side. It's just safe to put it all back as it is. Lose it. I'm pulling stuff apart. I have a bad habit of losing stuff, so put it back as it was. So is this one also a 30? I don't recommend using. Oh man, that was really good. I don't recommend using the torque wrench for taking stuff off. It's just, I just want to get this done before. Maybe it's just because the leverage is so easy. No, it's easy. So that's the nut that for the driver's side, I guess you'd say. Now we're going to do the pinch bolts. I think that's a 6. And just like the V2, same torque as well, so it's kind of nice. On my upgraded rims for the V2. If I'm not mistaken, it's 19 Newton meters torque, 45 Newton meters, and then 63 Newton meters. I think I've been torquing that in foot-pounds, so I've been overcranking. So this is the moment of reckoning, if it is that easy to get it off. So we'll use this rubber mallet. Did they make it easy for us? Let's see. Should probably stuff something under it. Free fall it. Look, there's that bag. We'll clean this all off and re-grease it after. Really nice if this is just not like the V2 where you have to take it fully off. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to take it off. No. Otherwise it's in the way of the wheels. Okay, so we gotta take these calipers off. That I know now. It's an 8. Such fancy brakes. So I believe it's 43 Newton meters to put these puppies back on. Passenger, driver, passenger. Now on the V2, this spacer is actually on this side. Passenger. I could probably try to get it off with just one side, but I probably should put race brakes on at this point, but so yeah. where do I want to put this? I guess technically I could have it hang up there somehow. But right now, that longer, so find some rope. These are bulletproof. I didn't even break after such a hard hit. Okay, so we need about that much. That's the problem. Now I've got short ones, unfortunately. MacGyver it, as they say. We just take this, fold it over, and we just ran over the garbage pail. B group out there. B group's still pretty fast. I was in A group today, and there was no one in A group. It was wonderful. So yeah, we just created MacGyver, as they'd say. Take the wheel off, driver's side. It's got the plastic on it. Get these changed, get it back, double check all my torques, get it back, track mode. thread. Lovely. burr of thread. That was fine. This one has got the speed sensor attached to it. This one we're going to have to be more gentle. Just over. Towel. This one will scratch quite easy. So because the speed sensor is attached to the front and the rear on these bikes, and it's only attached to the front on the V2. Driver's side. Now let's take and get another new tire. So I'm going to put an SC2, or SC1 is on the rear. I think I have an SC2 because these are 120. I put a 125. I put a 265 on the rear. Standard is 260. That's the super, like that's Moto America spec. And then this one standard is 120/70. I'm going to put a 125/70, which is also Moto America spec. That's kind of like the new style tire. So a little bit of a pain in the ass with this thing. not be able to see it. Maybe you can see it glistening, but there's a thread of steel that was stripped. So. All right, so we got that off. Let's go to the next stage, go get a new tire on.